How's it going, guys? Welcome to our first official podcast. You are joined with myself, David, Josh, who's eating pizza, as I can see right now, and Harry, who is drinking beer right now. So, yeah, welcome. Let's do this. How's it going?
Good, mate. Good. What about you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. I don't know why I was introducing this, but yeah, so hang on, wait. So, how does this work? You've started recording. This then what saved to your computer and then you can upload it later or what?
Yeah, I that's what I'm guessing. So, I mean, being real to everyone, if this does ever go up, this is our first attempt at a podcast. This is the first attempt of us recording a Zoom meeting. It's happening on my computer right now, and I really don't know what's going on. But we're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna
Sounds
shithouse
dead
it.
exciting. I
So,
think it's a brilliant idea. I think that everyone would be interested in the bullshit that comes out of our mouths. Josh, you haven't said very much.
We've
Continue,
definitely got
say
a lot
something.
of intellectual things to talk about.
just
Things
listen.
that are,
Can
things that are
I
on
just?
everybody's minds, but everyone's too scared to speak up about. Not in a racist way, though.
For fuck's sake.
Race wasn't even involved. You
No.
brought race into it.
Yeah.
No one else was talking
No,
about
no.
race.
Right. We're not getting on this madness right now. Can we
We're
just
gonna go
One of those
deep
fucking
into
things that they
things
say
that we
though,
don't
nah.
normally talk
Can,
about.
Right.
It's fine.
can we just stop right now and just
I'm going to start with Revenge of the Sith.
look at where he's sitting here on
Yeah,
this screen,
we were
right?
talking.
He looks like he's on holiday somewhere.
It's Dave.
He's got an armchair or
You look
something.
like
What's with me?
you look like on a sun lounger, sunburn.
Right, so
You sound a son
right.
now.
So one thing we were saying before the call. Oh, okay. What's he doing now? It looks like he is the sun lounger. He looks like he is the sun lounger.
It does. Doesn't it? Oh my God! Stop shaking the camera, please.
So what I was going to say is before the before the call started, we were saying that Josh was going to announce that he's going to be watching some form of Star Wars.
Some
Josh,
form
what
of Star
Star
Wars.
Wars are you
No,
watching?
there's no form of Star. There is Star Wars, and
Yeah.
there's no some form of Star Wars.
Well, I don't fucking know Star Wars. Why would I know Star Wars?
All right, stick Star Wars on. We can watch it side by side.
Are we really gonna have to set this up whilst me's recording the podcast?
No. I've got it in the background. You can do whatever you want.
You've got it in the background. I've watched it many of times. Dave is the only one who
I've
I've
never in my entire life
seen it before.
The first time I've ever seen this film.
I've seen it before, but I wouldn't say that it's something that I particularly love. To be honest,
What's wrong with you? This is the best one. I've seen it a million times.
It is the best one.
Why is it the best one? Which one is it? I can't even remember which one.
Okay.
It's number 3, but also number 6.
Right. Okay. Let me explain my experience of Revenge of the Sith to you. So I was about. I can't remember when it came out in the cinema, but I think it was like maybe like 11, 12, 13, around that kind of age.
I was right. It's 12.
Yeah.
No, I still remember the days when I first saw Phantom Menace. I think it was primary school. It must have been about year 2 or something.
Yeah. So with Revenge of the Sith,
Menace.
I actually went to the cinema with my mum to watch it, and I might have been younger. I might have been 10 even. I don't know, but I went to the cinema to watch it, right? And we was watching the whole film, whatever. It's going great, and there's only ever a few films where this has happened. Everyone at the end got up. You know what I mean? It was amazing.
And
well, no. Everyone's clapped. Everyone went mad.
Star Wars one. That's amazing that actually happened.
And everyone was actually screaming like, "Oh, this is amazing! What happened?" Blah blah blah. And I think episode 1, 2, and 3 are massively underrated, in my opinion.
100%.
I prefer, an unpopular opinion. What people are going to disagree with, right? I prefer 1, 2, and 3 to 4, 5, 6.
I think for me it's because I grew up with 1, 2, 3. It's a bit of nostalgia as well. But
yes,
4, 5, 6. If 4, 5, 6 were made nowadays with the exact same story, I think they would be unfucking beatable.
Yeah,
they're a bit older. The graphics are a bit sort of dated.
So maybe what you're saying is they need to do a remake.
No.
No, but if they did a remake,
no, if they made a remake,
because if they did a remake, they would change. You know what George Lucas has done? Every time there's a new version of a Blu-ray or DVD version, he changes shit, doesn't he, and makes it worse.
No.
Well, actually, no. I say that some things, like Palpatine, for example, when Palpatine's first portrayal was awful, and when they got what's his name? Who's the guy?
Right. Oh, I can't remember his name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, when they got him in to play him eventually and changed that was decent. That was one of the good. Jabba the Hutt as well. The original Jabba was shit.
No, so
Han got first and all that.
I fully disagree with you. The reason being is that they could do a remake. They can cast actors very similar to them.
If they did a scene for scene remake with new actors, I probably wouldn't mind. But if they started changing stuff, then I probably would mind.
Yeah, no. They have to keep everything exactly the same story, same.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
See, if you had
it'd just be effects tweened, whatever. You think about, let's say Spider-Man, for example. Like you got Tobey Maguire or whatever, which I love, which was like my childhood, whatever. Andrew Garfield, which I thought was decent as well. But you look at Tom Holland now, I would not picture Spider-Man as anyone different at all.
Oh no, 100%.
And the reason why you're stuck in this way is because Luke Skywalker's always been Luke Skywalker, Leia always Leia.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But if they made a remake or whatever and they can intertwine it kind of thing, or they did a Paul Walker and they did it with I can't remember which Star Wars film. I think it was Rogue One. When they used Leia, they did a Leia young version or whatever. Like
it's same with Tarkin as well. They CGI version, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's fully possible, and I think it would be amazing.
Yeah,
I think that's the way to go.
I'd be interested to see it, but yeah, I think because it's Star Wars is almost like history now rather than an actual sort of series. I think so.
Yeah, and you think about
maybe I'm just being sort of
you are
nostalgic.
I think so. You think about the younger demographic who they're trying to hit with the new, 7, 8, 9 films or whatever. And obviously,
I would say the 7, 8, 9 as a separate series. 7, 8, 9 was decent, but it's part of the saga.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if they're clever about it, whatever, they would remake it and then resell it. Whatever to the people, because they're not going to watch the fucking shit effects now. They're used to the good effects. They're watching.
Right. Okay. But then from my point of view, right, I was never interested that much as a kid, and then I watched them more recently. Now, from my perspective, and this is probably more of a judgmental perspective, which is kind of bad, I guess, but I saw the graphics of 1, 2, and 3 and thought, oh my god, these are awesome. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was actually more intrigued and more interested and wanted to watch 1, 2, and 3 more than 4, 5, and 6. So actually what happened with me is everyone turned around to me and said, watch 1, 2, and 3. So I did. And I loved them. I thought they were great. And then after I finished 1, 2, and 3, I got to 4. And I was like, this is fucking shit.
So
and the reason why was not because of the story.
1, 2, 3. You didn't see
it wasn't the story. The story wasn't the issue. The problem was the graphics were so dated that I didn't care. I wasn't interested.
As a child, did you not watch 4, 5, 6 before Phantom Menace came out?
No. I never watched them. I mean, both my parents were not interested in Star Wars. I was never interested in Star Wars as a kid. It was never something that I was interested in. I find them cool now.
Those ones before you see 1, 2, 3, I think.
Yeah, I get.
If I'd have watched them as a kid, then I think maybe I would have been like, 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6 were better. But I never had that opportunity, and so for me, it was almost a case of like,
that makes complete sense. Your argument there, then that makes
So that's exactly what I'm saying, and that's Dave agrees with what I'm saying, and Dave is our age as well. Like we are, like almost 30, being real. And we've had the experience where we've looked at 4, 5, 6, like, graphics are awful. Can you imagine what kids nowadays, like 15 years ago,
they're looking at that shit.
15-year-olds, whatever, they're thinking it's like black and white. You know what I mean? Literally. So that's why I would not be against a remake of that. Like the 1, 2, 3, the effects and everything are good enough. Still to this day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it is literally the 4, 5, 6. You look at the lightsabers, they're like. The fighting even as well. The fighting is crap. Can you imagine?
Do you remember that scene with Darth Vader and Obi-Wan in New Hope? And he does this little spin. It takes about 10 minutes to spin round. And then Darth Vader standing there like, I'm going to wait for you to finish this spin.
Let's be real. Darth Vader has been shafted, right? Because you look at the end of Rogue One.
The greatest scene in Star Wars of all time.
In the cutscene or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god! He looks mad. He looks like
that is what Darth Vader should have been of all time.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's why a remake would be fucking sick because they can remake him the way he should be.
Now you brought up that one scene. I'm kind of with you now.
Yeah, just that Rogue One. It was a 30-second clip, and he was balling. I was like, oh my god, this dude's mad.
Even in Empire, when he's battling against Luke, and at the end of Revenge of the Sith. No, Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. Don't put this online. I know my Star Wars. Yeah, at the end of Return of the Jedi, when he's battling Luke again, it's just a bit sort of basic, isn't it? The whole choreography of the fighting.
Or, if they don't want to tint the old films, whatever, which is understandable, they could do like, what they've done with the Clone Wars kind of series or whatever, like the Star Wars like cartoon series or whatever.
I think if they did like
they can make a film about him or whatever, like in between films.
Well, like a Darth Vader film.
Yeah, it's they're looking to do that with Thanos, aren't they? For the Marvel universe. They're gonna make a Thanos film, like he's when he was young, kind of thing.
Is that someone made a joke about what Thanos' son coming 2077 or something, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I said that earlier. Someone at the pub said it earlier, or
I don't know, but yeah, I reckon because you look at is it called Clone? What is the Star Wars cartoon series or the animated series
called? Clone Wars, and you got Rebels.
Rebels
isn't that good. Clone Wars is decent though.
See, this is a topic I have no idea about, so I'm sitting there in the background, just not talking.
What I'm saying, Dave, there's like an animated series, and there's like stuff in between the films, whatever what happens.
So you know Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Sith. The cartoon series fills in what happens between those films because there's a huge gap of like knowledge between those films, and if this series
so they always start with the scrolling text, and the scrolling text just gives you a general update of what happened.
It's 3 paragraphs each time, and there's very little detail. So this series is it's 7 series long, isn't it? And it fills in all the details from the end of Attack of the Clones all the way to.
They're like half-hour episodes as well, aren't they? They're like half-hour episodes as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
slow, but it's an animation like a cartoon, though. It's an animation like a cartoon.
Yeah.
It's very well done, though.
Yeah, it's really good. As well, I don't know if any of you lot played or watched a Let's Play of the Jedi Fallen Order or whatever.
I haven't played that yet. I really want to play. I actually want to play that one, not do a Let's Play.
So I won't spoil it for you then, but there's like a Darth Vader bit in that, which is mad.
Oh.
Yeah. Is that the recent EA one? The recent.
It's really highly rated, isn't it? I know this came out like months ago, didn't it? But I still haven't played it. But it's really highly rated.
The way I see it, I think Darth Vader has been underplayed in the sense of Darth Vader is like the main villain. Everyone knows about Darth Vader, and he's been massively undersold in the sense of effects and everything.
You made a good point earlier about the Darth Vader sort of spin-off film. Like, they've done like Han Solo spin-off.
Oh yeah, of course.
They've done. If they did like a Vader spin-off, even if a Vader series, and if it would I don't read the Star Wars comic books, but there's a guy on YouTube called Star Wars Theory. I watch a lot of his videos, and he just sort of fills in the gaps of some of the Vader does, and they can make an entire series of just Vader.
Yeah,
of all the stuff that he's been doing across the universe.
And don't get me wrong,
that'd be amazing.
The thing I'm looking forward to the most, like Star Wars universe, or whatever, is the Obi-Wan series, right?
100%.
And that's going to pick up after Revenge of the Sith, if I'm right in what I'm saying.
Obi-Wan is the sexiest of all the Jedi.
No, but right. So the old bloke is Ian McGuinness or something like that. Is right. So the old guy, anyway, in the 456, he's not Obi-Wan.
Alec Guinness.
Yeah. The Hugh McGregor is Obi-Wan.
100%.
Full force. And
Yeah.
the way he played that character is amazing. And now he's older.
No one else could play him.
Now he's older. He fits a role perfectly, and it's gonna be so sick. What are you doing? Is that how you
shaken, not stirred? That's what he's saying. Shaken, not stirred.
Not watching James Bond. We're not talking about James
Bond. Josh Blonde.
Obi-Wan may as well be James Bond. Obi Bond.
Oh yeah, it'd be cast instead of Daniel Craig. But yeah,
imagine Daniel Craig coming as Obi-Wan. Nah, fuck that.
Oh my god.
Well,
he was actually a cameo in the first one, wasn't he? As a stormtrooper.
What?
Daniel Craig.
Craig, was he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
First one, what do you mean?
The new ones, Ray one.
Was he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
You got the scene that got cut, though, didn't it?
Yeah,
he was a stormtrooper, but the scene that he was in got cut.
No. We know when Ray was like, "You will not remember this," or whatever. She goes like that, and he like, "Oh," and it was him.
Is that him? Oh,
yeah.
There was definitely. Who was a really famous one though? He was a stormtrooper, and they cut the entire scene.
I don't know. I know that Daniel Craig stayed in. I don't know. It's a weird one. I mean, for me,
where's Dave gone?
Oh, he's disconnected. Hang on, he's
no, it's muted his video.
No, I scrolled to the left. I did a thing. I don't know.
Oh, okay, right. Yeah. So bottom line, 4, 5, 6.
I think there should have been much more of Dooku as well. Dooku didn't get enough time.
Oh yeah, man.
One of the sickest fucking.
But yeah, the thing is, right? I'll say this now. Disney Plus have done a madness with Star Wars, right? And they're going to continue doing madness with Star Wars. It's the only reason why I have a Disney Plus subscription, by the way, as well.
I have never had it in my life.
Other than Star Wars and Simpsons, there's nothing. I don't watch.
Well, no. I'll watch.
You're watching The Simpsons? No one watches The Simpsons.
No, I mean the original series, like season 1 to 10. That's about it. I won't touch the other ones.
I mean,
The Simpsons.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, how
coming down?
How many series of The Simpsons are there out there now? Like probably like 40.
30 or 40, yeah.
I thought they were dead after the fucking.
Nah, but they're still going now.
So we're going to tell you.
Simpsons died around series 13, I think, and then after that it was awful.
And South Park, I miss, man. I mean, I need to watch South Park.
South Park's amazing.
Yeah.
And Rick and Morty. Nah. These are the new ones that you need to watch. You know, they take shit seriously. And by seriously, I mean they take the fucking piss.
Unpopular opinion, I fucking hate Rick and Morty with passion.
What's wrong with you? What the fuck, man? How do you not like Rick and Morty? It's amazing.
Josh, you see that scene right there, right? Where Anakin's got the lightsabers like that.
Changing the subject. What the fuck, man?
No. I'm going back we're talking about Star Wars, man. We're talking about.
I know, but more importantly, Rick and Morty. Right. Rick and Morty's better than fucking Star Wars.
Okay, right. So let me finish off with the old and the ones we grew up with, right? So 4, 5, 6 remake. I'll be happily, invested if that happened. If not, a Darth Vader solo film. Right, that
would be fucking sick.
Yeah, we can all agree with that. Yeah, done. 1, 2, 3, amazing. Ewan McGregor is going to kill it as Obi-Wan in the.
And maybe even like an 18+ Palpatine movie where we see him.
Porn, lots and lots of porn, right?
His son and daughter.
Yeah, you could do like a Ray backstory kind of thing, couldn't you?
I mean, Daisy Ridley as an actor.
Right, okay, right. So
incredible, but Ray as a character was shit.
Yeah, this way. Does it?
Right. Yeah. No, you're fine.
Oh my god, it does a thing. Look at this. You guys see me on the side?
Yeah.
This is crazy. Let me see if I can get this straight.
Josh, you're like in a rave right now for me.
You are in a rave right now. That's crazy. But
right.
Look at me.
So we'll move on to the newer films,
I don't
right?
like that angle.
Yeah, the newer Star Wars films. So it's 7, 8, 9. Okay, 7 was okay. It obviously.
There's a 7. What are you talking about? There's a 7. Oh no, of course there is a 7. Yeah, 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah. So what was it called? It was called I can't even remember what it's called. Literally, it's how irrelevant these films are to me.
It's Star Wars. I understand Star Wars. I have no idea about them or how it works or how it functions or how people are involved in the
Josh,
story.
I can't hear you. You're like your audio's gone.
I'll do the same. You ready? You ready?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah.
I've been talking for fucking ages. I've been wondering why you're responding. But I went to the cinema to see number 7, Force Awakens, with Dave.
Force Awakens.
And he did not stop talking for the entire fucking film, the cunt. So he was next to me, and he was just talking and talking and talking. Even the people in the rows in front of us were looking around like, what is this guy doing? And I was so fucking angry with this fucking arsehole. He's fucking...
God almighty. Right, so he's that pissed. He's gone. So Force Awakens,
Force Awakens was a really good film, yeah.
Yeah, my opinion, it was good in the sense of how they introduced the characters. Like, I understand the first film is not going to be like...
Yeah, it was a bit of a rehash of A New Hope, but I think it was...
Yeah, but what... It
was still good at introducing new characters. Like,
so, my opinion on it is, my experience with Star Wars films is 1, 2, 3, right? And I'm seeing the Jedi shit from the get-go. Bang, 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 bang. Do you know what I mean? The madness, right? And obviously I understood from that film it wasn't going to be a madness. Like, it was going to be like someone picking up a lightsaber and just swinging it like how I would. And I get that. And maybe like a weird force every now and then. So I understood that. And it wasn't something I loved, but I understood. So I accepted it. When it come to Rise of Skywalker, though, there was a massive break in the director issue where they swapped out directors.
It wasn't the fact that the director changed. It was the fact that there was no story from the beginning. There was no direction or any kind of concept of what was going to happen from the beginning. And if they at least had a general idea from the beginning, the directors could have aligned, but each director just took their own story and was like,
I mean, don't get me wrong, the visuals in the fucking films were fucking amazing. Their effects, amazing, and I love the fight with Luke and Kylo at the end, but I just think it was fucking bullshit that it was a ghost. Just be there in person, bro.
Yeah, I did. Really
I hate that.
I did really want to see Luke, or what's the name, Mark Hamill, do a final proper fight.
Yeah, man. Why don't you just be there, actually have a fight with him, and just let him kill you?
And then if Ben Solo actually killed him, then or Kylo Ren as he was.
I mean, in Force Awakens, he kills his dad, kills Han. So what's the fucking difference?
Yeah, and then the first one he kills Han, the second one he kills Luke, and then
his dad.
He gets some kind of.
Whoever knew?
Spoilers.
Spoilers. For fuck's sake, spoilers.
But that's why I dislike that film, because it was all fake, and then he died. He faded into the mist or whatever. It was
and there was this whole was it virtual signaling about the slavery thing and the animals, that side story.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of people hate this. You know the bit where they go light speed through the main ship? A lot of people hate that, but I fucking love that.
Yeah, no, that's it.
When that happened, I got goosebumps.
No, what I hated the most was literally, like you're saying, the casino kind of slave trade, like little bit or whatever in it. It don't belong in that film.
It was the slowest car chase in the world, wasn't it?
It was the most like irrelevant thing to the film.
Yeah.
It added like half an hour to the film what didn't need to be there.
Yeah, and Finn and the Asian girl, what's her name, had the most pointless backstory.
Oh,
Finn had no story.
Are we still talking about Star Wars?
Yeah, we are, yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Well, we'll get off it in a minute.
It's a topic I have no fucking idea about. I'll casually watch the movies and go, yeah, that's cool.
Bro, you went to the cinema and watched it with Josh.
Or annoy Josh in the fucking cinema. That's cool too.
I will never forgive you for that.
I loved it. I think it was fantastic.
I was in history at that point.
Can we just put this on the record, right? Before anything else is said, right? So I went to the fucking cinema. I watched this fucking movie, and I said to myself, I can't wait for Luke Skywalker to come on the screen, because as soon as he does not literally come on the screen, that would be disgusting, but like to appear on the screen, right? And then I said to myself, I will start eating my popcorn as soon as he comes on the screen. It turns out that he turns up right at the end of the movie, and I'm sitting there about, I don't know, maybe like an hour through, going, "This is fucking bullshit, man. Where is he? I need him in the movie, and then I can eat my popcorn." That was my rule to myself. I told myself in my head, I said, like, when he turns up, then I'll start fucking watching. And I'll be like, yeah, I can enjoy my popcorn, chilling out. He didn't fucking turn up until literally the last second, and then you see his face, and then it turns to black. So yeah, I was pretty pissed off. I'm not gonna lie, not happy about that. You guys can carry on with your Star Wars conversation.
Anyway, we'll keep it short. Anyway, I think Rise of Skywalker was like the worst one out of the three for sure.
I think as an individual sort of trilogy, it was good, but as a part of the saga, it was shit.
And at the end of it, they teased like another Jedi being like made or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you remember?
Yeah, when the little boy grabs the
he false grabs it or whatever. Yeah. I was like, oh, that's sick.
Nothing happened from that.
Nah, literally. And the thing is, right? I was just like thinking, like, even like the fight or whatever, and like Rey just now, like the thing is, I think the issue is with that film, right? I would have thought Rey would have had more progression in the Force and more lightsaber skills. What they should have done was skip that film, literally.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Let me just say this: how Kylo Ren is fighting Luke Skywalker. Right. I know he's missing him or whatever, but he's got some good skill. But then in the first film, they're on par. But then in the second film, Rey's fucking shit still. Do you know what I mean? And she just learned how to use Force and lift some rocks or whatever. And then some
there's no consistency, is there?
Some glittery foxes run through or whatever. It's bollocks. It's bollocks.
There's no consistency. It's consistency.
It is pure.
Like, 1 minute you're shit, 1 minute you're amazing. Like,
It's purely a visual film. That is what it is. And like they're going across the desert and it turns red. Like, yeah, it's a visual film. There's nothing more. And then like you go to the last film though. Oof, I fucking love that film. With the whole Palpatine twist or whatever was decent.
Well, the only reason Palpatine was in it is because they ran out of fucking ideas, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, true.
They had to bring him in last moment.
Yeah, but I think it was good though. And like Rey in that film and even Kylo, whatever, was fucking sick with the skills there. They were like doing 1, 2, 3 on the Jedi skills.
What gets me is now Palpatine has died 3 times from his own fucking Force lightning. He's clearly a fucking thick cunt. He's like, disrespect. He's thick as fuck. He doesn't know how to play his own game.
Literally. But I wanted Rey to grab the lightsabers, go like that. I was like, oh, Lou, she's gonna do it. Which I wanted her to go like, like Anakin did, whatever. I wanted her to go like that and go whoosh, chop his head off.
I wanted a massive, like, Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith, when he does that little twisty thing and like defeats them easily. I wanted a proper Palpatine lightsaber battle.
Yeah.
But I think what's his name? Something McDermott or something. Can't remember.
McDermott.
I think he's a bit old. Even in this one, he's a bit old. That's why he was so like reluctant to. He's a thespian, isn't he? So he's normally not a stage actor, but yeah. But I would, even if they did it CGI. Yeah, Rey was fighting Palpatine. Palpatine was just flying all over the place.
If there was one thing weird about that film, which I thought was weird, was when she kissed fucking Ben Solo as he turned to Ben Solo.
Oh no, that was shit. Yeah.
And then like he disappeared, whatever. I was like, nah.
Yeah, that's because the 2 main characters. they must get. It's like a fucking chick flick, isn't it? Because you're the 2 main characters, you have to kiss. Then that bit where Finn, when they're falling through, when the sand pit, and Finn was like, "I've got something to tell you," and then nothing comes.
Yeah. And I thought they were going to tease that Finn was full sensitive, or whatever.
Yeah. It was either going to be full sensitive because
he even said in that film, whatever, it was like, "Oh, something's happened," whatever. I just know something's happened with Rey. I was like, "Oh, come on, bro."
Was it in the previous film or was it in that one where he said, "I feel it"? Or something.
Yeah, no, he said it in the first one, and he said it in the last one as well. He said it in the last one. In the pit, wherever, he's like, "Oh, something bad has happened." I was like, "Oh, well, go on."
Nothing happened from it. Nothing got answered.
And unpopular opinion, Chewbacca should have fucking died. I don't even care.
Yeah, no, I agree.
He should have died in that fucking ship and would have made the arc so much better and would have made it so, like, she actually has a temptation to
the
go to
original
the dark.
characters got killed off, and it gives them a good send-off. Like, if she actually killed Chewbacca, that would be a decent reason for her to be twisted, potentially to the dark side. And
exactly.
Such a good story. But no, they had to pander to the fucking snowflake.
The reason why I keep Chewbacca because
Dave has no fucking clue what's going on.
Bro, Chewbacca.
I feel like I'm super fucking casual when it comes to these movies and the franchise, because like for me it's like if Chewbacca dies, I'm like, yeah, cool. Like I don't really give a shit. Yeah, it's just part of the movie.
Well, it's not that.
You guys, it's like, it's a fundamental part of the film. Whereas for me, it's like, okay, cool.
Part of modern history,
dies. That's all right.
The reason they didn't kill off Chewbacca because they put any fucking Predator in a costume and it'd be good.
Yeah,
literally. But they can't recast Leia, can they?
Yeah.
She's dead in real life.
Rest in peace, Carrie Fisher. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it's mad.
It was amazing. But she went on QI one time, didn't she? What's that episode? The Christmas one.
No, fuck. I don't watch QI, man. I'm not a fucking nonce.
Why do you not watch QI? I fucking love. I spent hours watching QI. I shot every time.
It's great. I like QI.
I'm gonna remember
again, no. But this is the problem. You guys seem to be very passionate about these different subjects. For me, QI, casual watcher. Star Wars, casual watcher. Like I'm quite satisfied.
What is it?
That was good.
All right, okay. Let's switch it up because we've done the Star Wars. That what is something you would watch? What is not a casual watch for you? So you'd be passionate about.
Okay, very interesting question. I do like the question. However, the problem with me is my media is more based around video gaming than it is about movies or series, right? So like, okay, don't get me wrong, I do like a series, I do like a movie, but like for me, video games is
I agree fully. So obviously, like how me and you have talked about before, The Last of Us 2, how we watched a Let's Play on that, and you obviously you watched it fully way through. Same with me. Obviously, we watch different streamers. Like you watch PewDiePie, as I watch T Martin, who is my go-to guy. So, talk to me how your opinion is on it, and I'll go back and forth with you.
Before I go any deeper on the subject, let me just say that I think that The Last of Us Part 1, or The Last of Us, as it's called, is one of the best video games I've ever played in my life. And I sat there and fucking played the shit out of that game and got to a point where at the end, I actually wanted to play it through again. That's how fucking good it was, right? So I fucking loved that game. I think it was absolutely fantastic. To be honest, I didn't play it on a harder difficulty, which I think would actually made it more interesting for me personally. But no, I loved it. I thought it was fucking fantastic. Anyway, moving on from that. The game itself, fantastic. The second game, it has the same gameplay as the first. They had a few things that were added in, which I loved. Looking at that, fantastic. In terms of gameplay, I think that they did really well. However, the problem is the story. And that was one of the major points of what made that game so fucking good in the first place. The reason why people were so compelled to play the second game wasn't because of the gameplay. Don't get me wrong, the gameplay was amazing and it was a very important
100%
of the game. But moving into, what happens with Joel and all this kind of stuff, that was fucked. Don't do that. You have fucked over the fan base, These guys love that.
Like I say, before we get into like what happens in the story or whatever, I will say gameplay, graphics, the scenery, everything, the zombies, the infected, everything looked fucking amazing.
Amazing, amazing. Totally agree.
And there's this one mission where they're walking across a sky bridge or whatever, and I'm just like, fucking hell, you can actually feel like you're gonna fall off that fucking bridge. It was so fucking graphically like sound. But carry on with the story. Literally.
So for me, like you say, everything before, if you consider exactly what happened, it was amazing. If you were someone who was viewing the gameplay, you'd go, "Oh, this is fantastic. I want to play this." And actually, to an extent, yeah, I also agree. I kind of want to play it, but at the same time, there's a certain level of what you expect from a video game, which is that it satisfies what you want from a story, and they went the opposite of that. And I think, do you know what the reason why I was so angry about it was actually because of things like the Game of Thrones. When
don't
Game
even
of
get me
Thrones,
started. That'd be another episode for another day, bro.
no,
Don't
but
even get me started.
yeah,
on that
no,
shit.
that's a different level. But I'm going to use it as an example because in Game of Thrones, what they did was did the opposite of what everyone expected, and it almost felt like it was a start of that's what people are doing.
I get what you're saying.
In media. Full stop. That's what people are doing in media. People expect this, so we're gonna fucking do this bullshit, right? And that to me fucking pissed me off to next level. I was like, in fucking Game of Thrones, we're doing this, so everyone's pissed off. And now I'm watching, I'm watching this Let's Play, and they're gonna do the same bullshit again. And I'm like, this is not why I watch my media. This is not why I enjoy my media.
But you didn't watch all Game of Thrones though, did you?
No, because of that fucking reason.
No,
I couldn't be fucking asked with it. I started that fucking stupid cunting season again from the beginning for that simple reason. I was like, this is going to be great. I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm going to watch all the way through. I'm going to enjoy all of it. I'm going to absorb all of the media. And then when I finish the media, then I will know that it's amazing from start to finish.
Right.
No,
just to pull off the...
Everyone else was watching the end.
Mate, okay. I'm pulling off the subject of Last of Us just to, put you in your place right now.
Right.
Game of Thrones is the best show ever made. Apart from the last episode. Right, okay. That is it.
I've seen better pornos. That's what I'm going to say.
No, honestly, I've never watched a show where it's made me be anxious when I'm watching it. It makes me scream when something happens, and not being expected of who fucking dies, who fucking lives, who gets together, who kills the fucking dragons and shit.
That's the best ever for the simple fact that you need to watch a season before you get into it. Where there are other series like Breaking Bad, for example, you're hooked from the first very episode.
No. I get what you're saying as well. Like.
Don't get me wrong. I love Game of Thrones, but there's only so much I can deal with.
Where did you stop at?
Negativity. For me,
I stopped at episode 3. No, fuck
that. No, I hated up to. I genuinely had like a passion for. Well, I went through thinking, oh, this is fantastic. I'm gonna love this. And I watched up to the first time I watched it. I got up to the end of season 3. The second time I watched it, I got up to season 4, I believe. I think it was 4.
Yeah.
And then everyone turned around to me and said, "Don't watch to the end. It's shit."
Yeah. Well,
so
okay.
what I did, normally I ignore that. Normally I'll black down and I'm not interested. But because I had so much negativity, I was like, "No, fuck that, man.
So,
I'm gonna check this out." So I looked out online and read some reviews as to what had happened, and I was like, no.
See, it's where you're making mistakes. So I remember I come down to Canterbury when you was in uni. Me and Josh come down, actually, funny enough. And you put on Game of Thrones, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I ain't fucking watching this, whatever. And then I got to the stage where I was like, you know what, I'll give it a try. And I watched it. And the facts of the matter is, because I was so far behind, I managed to watch like 3 seasons in a row. So I didn't have to wait. I didn't have to watch season 1 and then wait for season 2 or whatever. Season 1, very slow. I get what you're saying, Josh. Louise was the same. She had the same kind of struggle through season 1. But as soon as she got season 2, she was fucking hooked like me. And we was watching it together, we were fucking screaming, everything. Like, it's like I'm watching fucking Palace play. Oh, fuck. Or watching England, literally. I've never had that. I don't want to put the investment
into something like a season. Everyone says the first season's shit, and then the second season's apparently good. Then it might just turn out that I'm not into that sort of thing anyway.
No.
There's a lot of time wasted by that point.
No, I know what you're saying.
I'd be hooked from the first episode.
No, I know what you're saying, but honestly, Game of Thrones, honestly, I would. It is a show you have to watch in your lifetime. Honestly.
Yeah.
It is one of them shows
But
you have to watch, otherwise you're going to miss out.
No, I totally agree with what you're saying, but like from my perspective, I have never been a person that watches series. So it's not like this is something that I missed out on. This is a rare occasion that I have actually watched a series. You know what I mean?
What about other series like The Office or things like that? Or
I've never bothered.
Yeah.
Never bothered.
Stuff like The Office, whatever, is iconic as well, but in its own way.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. If it's on, I'll watch it, but I'm not going to watch it.
It is a comedy. It's something you watch casually. Whereas Game of Thrones, you watching that, you're fucking serious watching that shit. You're in the zone. You go to watch the next episode, whatever. You're like, fuck, is Joffrey gonna fucking be cut off this time, whatever.
It's 3 a.m. You need to go to bed, but there's a massive cliffhanger at the end. You need to watch it.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones like puts me on edge when I'm watching that show. It makes me like have massive anxiety, and I'm thinking, is Jon Snow gonna fucking die? It is fucking crazy good. Literally,
doesn't everyone die? Is that not the point of it? I can't remember.
See, you need to rewatch it then. You oh mate, honestly.
I haven't got the care to watch it. I watched enough.
The thing is, right? Okay, the only thing I compare it to, what everyone compares it to, is Breaking Bad, because Breaking Bad is iconic as well.
That's another one. So my flatmate at the time, he had a really bad day, and he came in, and I was watching season 2, I believe. I was about midway through season 2, and he turned around to me and he said, Dave, he fucking dies in the end. I was like, yeah, I know that. And he was like, no, honestly, just don't fucking bother. It's fine. And he ingrained in my head. I was like, I can't fucking ask for this. What's the point?
But right, okay, with Breaking Bad, in comparison to Game of Thrones, okay, I never got anxiety from Breaking Bad. Whereas when I watched Game of Thrones, I had anxiety the whole time watching it because I really did not know what was going to fucking happen. With Breaking Bad, you can kind of tell. But
where's Josh gone?
Oh, apparently I'm the host now. Shit, we've been going for so long. Is there ways getting back in?
No idea.
Oh, invite. Hang on.
Wait, surely he can join the link, no?
No, I'm host now.
Oh.
Right, okay, right. So
I can raise my hand to see that.
Right.
Raise my hand.
Right, we'll keep talking and we'll try to get him back in because we can't have him out right now because he was on a roll right there.
I know. No idea.
22, 27. How
Can you see me raise my hand? Can I change that? I don't know how to remove it.
What do you mean raise your hand?
I raised my hand. I don't know. I put my hand up. It's got a little hand on the corner. I'm on my phone.
Oh, Josh is back. There you go.
Right, let me lower my hand. Lower hand. There we go. Got it. Don't worry. So cool.
Oh, your battery died.
No, my laptop battery's dead. So if it doesn't have my thing plugged in, and then I hit my knee on the.
I can't see. Oh, okay. Wait, hang on.
Right, okay, anyway, let's get back, let's get past the technical. Yeah. Literally. What I'm saying is, Breaking Bad, amazing show, loved it. I had the shock factor in that show, and, it is one of the best shows I've ever watched, but watching Game of Thrones, mad anxiety, don't know who's going to die, don't know who's going to live. Like, you get a favourite character every season, and you're like scared for him, and then your favorite character gets killed off, and you're just like, what the fuck? And it is crazy. It is mental.
I think I was about to say I prefer the sort of realistic things like Breaking Bad compared to the sort of fantasy side of.
Yeah, that's fair enough as well.
But at the same time, I fucking love Lord of the Rings, which is fantasy at the same time.
Oh my god, I don't know why you don't like Game of Thrones. You need to give it a good chance, bro. Honestly, get past the first season, watch the second season, and then watch the third, and you'll be hooked. I'm telling you.
Okay, but relating back to what we were saying before with Star Wars, the reason why I feel like I haven't been so connected with Star Wars as you guys are is because I prefer the kind of medieval scene. So when you mention Lord of the Rings, for me, it makes me go, oh, that's fucking awesome. I love that kind of stuff. So actually, I prefer that. I much prefer having a conversation over Lord of the Rings. I read The Hobbit. I read the Lord of the Rings books. I actually didn't get through all of them.
Same here.
I preferred it. I much preferred it.
But you didn't finish Game of Thrones, though.
No, but it was different though. It was a different kind
It's
of feel
not.
for me. It was too. I don't know. It was too full on for me because the problem is, okay, with Lord of the Rings, they managed to fit them into 3 movies, which actually, personally, this might be a controversial topic, but I actually preferred the movies. I read 2 of the books and I loved them. I thought they were fantastic. But watching the movies, they kind of got on with the fucking story, which I really enjoyed.
Okay, right.
I liked seeing what was going on. It was great.
When they spread one book over 3
So,
fucking
so
movies.
you're saying that? So you're not going to watch the Lord of the Rings series? What we're going to bring out then?
No, I'll watch it because it's the
Why don't you
series.
watch
I
Game
think,
of
but no,
Thrones
no,
then?
but the Lord of the Rings series, it's not Lord of the Rings, is it? It's a prequel, isn't it? It's set like 1,000 years before.
Yeah, but it's still
It's
know.
not
But
it's not
in
Frodo
in that universe, I'll watch it. Yeah, the difference with watching something like Game of Thrones is that when they created it, they wanted to create everything from the book, which is fine and it makes sense to do that. But for me personally, I have so much media that I take in that I don't have the fucking time to waste
Okay, yeah.
watching so much long time in every fucking day. I don't do that. So for me, for example, I would rather spend my time playing video games. For example, something like Skyrim. I fucking love Skyrim.
Oh yeah.
And recently, actually, I've been playing. So I'm learning Spanish at the moment. Obviously, I live in Madrid, so for me to learn Spanish is really important. So what I've been doing is playing Skyrim in Spanish. So it's been a way for me to.
What is I took an arrow to the knee in Spanish?
I have no fucking idea. I have no idea.
Oh,
All I know is so the whole game.
Clearly, you have not been playing it enough then, because that happens every fucking time you play that game.
Yeah. But but for me though, it's not just the phrases that people say. It's literally down to like the minuscule things. So for example, to take something in Spanish Skyrim is coger, to take, coger, and okay, example in Latin America, they say tomar, to take. Coger in some Latin American countries actually means to fuck, right? So if you're playing the video game in Spanish from Spain, it means to fuck that thing. Whereas what I am actually playing is the Spanish version, which is very interesting. If you know that, then you're actually learning part of not only Spanish from Spain, but you're also learning to understand that other people say it differently. And that's quite important. You know, for example, if you went to America and you said
Lugro recibi una flecha en la rodilla.
You say
okay, so he's Googled it. Okay, very good. But so what I was going to say is though, for example, a good example is if you ask someone for a cigarette in America and you said, "You're right, mate. Could you pass me a fag?"
Yeah.
In British English, you're asking for a cigarette. That's fine. You ask for a fag. But
why
okay,
you
someone shared their screen. I used to
translation.
be an adventurer like you. Then I took an arrow to the knee. Solía ser un aventurero como tú. Luego, sorry, lo siento. Recibe una flecha, una rodilla.
What are your
tabs? Very good.
So, hey, what does that mean? What does that mean in English?
Arcadia sounds.
Don't look at this bit here. Don't look at that bit here. What does it mean in English?
What do you mean? Oh, you want me to translate without looking?
It was literally there.
You've left it. What the fuck?
Jesus
I was going to try and do it. I was literally going to cover the other side and see if I could do it.
Right, it's on now.
Go back.
Anyway.
Go back. I'll cover it up. I'll try without looking.
This is such a shit house fucking podcast right here.
Okay, here we go. Right, I'm covering it up. I'm not even looking. Okay, so yeah.
Let me cover it up.
How are you gonna cut? Hey, put up on your tabs.
Only to be adventurer like you. Luego recibe. Post receive a arrow in the knee. There you go. No, I wasn't looking at the other side. I covered it up. I told you I was going to be what the fuck? Why is there fucking arrows everywhere? Like an arrow to the knee. There's fucking arrows everywhere. For fuck's sake. Hey, I tried my best. Look, I don't speak fluent Spanish.
Okay, come off the screen, Brad. It's ridiculous.
Fuck's sake.
Well, okay, so
I never said I spoke fluent Spanish. As I'm learning, for fuck's sake.
So we've learned Game of Thrones is fucking amazing. Breaking Bad amazing. Better Call Saul is fucking dog shit, by the way.
But apparently, I've only seen season 1 of that, but apparently around season 3 it gets really good.
Yeah, I see.
What is it?
I saw season 1, season 2.
I've seen season 2.
What are you talking about?
What's that like compared? Season
Fucking
1 was
shit.
just so fucking dry.
What are you talking about? What the fuck?
Better Call Saul.
Better Call Saul.
No, the spin-off, or it's got Saul.
It's like a prequel for Breaking Bad based on the lawyer Saul.
Oh no, yeah, I don't know anything about these things. So
Yeah, apparently it gets really good, but yeah, the first season was just so slow.
I mean, I know it's got Gus in one of the seasons, or whatever, but
yeah, he comes in.
I don't know, bro.
It's like that Breaking Bad sequel as well.
It was like what was the name of that film? El Chapo?
El something.
Yeah, was it El Chapo?
No, El Chapo's a guy from
El Camino or something.
El Camino, that's it.
Yeah.
Right. Well, you talk about that. I'm gonna go for a pee, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, that film was fucking shit as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was just so slow. Like,
it's just.
I mean, I know Breaking Bad wasn't the fastest thing in the world, but every episode there was a cliffhanger, and you wanted to know what was going on.
But
in this one, and Better Call Saul, it's just like I don't give a shit.
No, yeah.
I don't care about the characters as much.
I am not watching Better Call Saul for slow storyline or whatever. I want to know.
I mean, Breaking Bad was
I don't want to hear about his lawyer career. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Right. I mean, if give it like 1 or 2 episodes of that, and then get straight into the big stuff, like.
Oh yeah, of course.
Don't spend an entire season or 2 seasons.
2 seasons, literally.
Yeah.
No. Literally. Yeah, not bothering that shit.
What about the droid attack on the Wookiees?
The what?
The droid attack on the Wookiees.
The George attack on the Wookiees?
The droid attack. Have you not seen that meme?
Oh, no, I haven't. No.
You know when they're talking in the room.
Oh, for God's sake.
And then, you know,
I forgot you still fucking watching that shit.
I'm not watching. It's on silent. It's just there. But
Jesus Christ.
What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? No one gives a shit. Obi-Wan. Another thing I don't give about shit. They don't give a shit about the Star Wars. The fucking little teddy bear fucking things. No, the new ones. Oh. I don't even know the name of them. That's how shit they are.
Yeah, exactly. They do have a name though.
Guaranteed they were only put in to make money for like.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. It was confirmed. It was.
Buenas noches.
They put it in the film so they could sell it in the Disney store.
100%. Yeah.
It's a good thing I didn't take you to the toilet that time. Actually. Well, I did it before, so.
Well, okay. So, what should we try end with? We should try end soon, right? Because we've been going for a while. Right.
End soon? What's an end soon?
What?
We should try end the podcast soon.
Oh, okay.
So we should do like one last subject because we have been talking for a long time, and I don't even know if this recording works. Can you imagine if it hasn't even worked?
It's almost 4 a.m.
It's definitely not uploadable, but.
Which means it's definitely not uploadable.
No, but it gives you a recording though, doesn't it? And then you can just.
Well, I'm recording right now. I don't know.
No, I mean definitely not uploadable in that. It's not content that people would watch, and it's a bit unprofessional. Like, we need to get like some.
No.
Transitions.
No. Let's be real. We
think
are
podcasts are professional?
No, we are shithousing this, Josh. I don't even care.
Can we hire the guy that does Dr. Disrespect's graphics?
No, it's out of our price range, bro. Definitely out of our price range.
Come on. How much is it to buy like a graphical card?
Well, okay. Well, we will outro this in a way of saying, look, this is.
So should I do an outro and then go? Bloop?
No. You're not a fucking vlogger. None of us.
What's wrong with being a vlogger?
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe and like
No,
this video.
no, Josh, no, not even that.
Buy my G Fuel. My G Fuel code is.
Thanks very much, guys, for listening. I hope you really enjoyed the stream.
No, hang on.
Yeah, if you guys want to comment, subscribe, that'd be fantastic.
Oh my god, bro!
It's been brilliant for you guys to watch us. Yeah, see you later. Thank you. Goodbye.
No, but that is not the end, by the way. And we need to say, right? Okay, is this format all right? If anyone has watched this, right, is this format all right? Did you enjoy it? If you did, great.
More porn, less porn.
If you have any criticisms, send them our way.
No, fuck that, man. We don't want criticisms. We got shitloads there. We're gonna have a list as long as my fucking arm, you know.
And yeah, I guess the last thing to say is just welcome to the shit game.
Oh, what's this? Hey, hi, how you? Oh no, fuck off,
God.
dickhead.
I was going to end it, and then you went to the fucking the screen.
I'm not doing that. That's not a thing. That is definitely not a thing.
Welcome to the fucking shit game, lads. Fucking hell. You're
welcome to the shit game podcast. They will get better. That's not a promise. That's not a trademark.
It's not a promise. Welcome
no.
If we ever got sponsored,
I'm trying to end it. He's still talking.
Yeah.
Say it, Dave. Say it, and I'll end it.
If we ever got sponsored, we can't have shit in the fucking standard name that we're going to use.
Right.
Oh, also, big shout out to Josh's Shit Lunches, our sponsor for this podcast.
Yeah, that's J-O-S-H.
Is he paying anything? Josh, am I getting anything from this?
You get a shit lunch from him one time.
Yeah, if you follow my thing, everyone gets a free mac and cheese.
Okay.
I'm gonna regret that. I'm gonna get like 1,000 followers. No.
Yeah, we'll blow up. Right. We'll say it together. Yeah. Well,
what are we doing?
Welcome to the shit game. Yeah. Right.
Okay. When are we doing this? But that should be at the beginning, though, shouldn't it?
No.
Welcome to the shit game.
No, because we're welcoming them because they've watched the whole podcast. We're welcoming them to it because it's the first podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Ready?
Okay. Are you doing 1, 2, 3?
Welcome
to the shit game.
Welcome to the shit game.